everyone's doing well. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a new addition to the Bankroll ecosystem, Daily Plus, and also another add-on to the Bankroll ecosystem, Boost. So guys, you're pretty much, if you've been watching my channel, you'll be familiar with the Bankroll ecosystem and all the different additions. So the newest addition to the Bankroll ecosystem is Daily Plus. So this is the third version of Daily that has been released on the Bankroll ecosystem. The initial one was released last March. It was a very successful money machine. To be clear about what it was basically investing or putting money into a platform, and you were getting daily dividends, but your initial investment was kind of put into the platform, so that initial investment you couldn't recoup. After that, we had Daily 2.0, which basically was a player versus player kind of mechanism, and you basically battle other players and try winning a pot, and then there was dividends involved in there. That's slowly being phased out. I was just touching upon the original Daily, which came out last March. That just shows the longevity of the Bankroll network. It's not a fly-by-night type of platform that's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. There's so many different assets and facets of this ecosystem that they all feed into one another, and you can see the longevity into it. So the newest version is the Daily Plus, and it's described as the world's first perpetual money machine, and it's all on the TRON network, so you use TRX tokens to get into this game. So guys, briefly how this works. Daily Plus, you can buy day tokens using TRX. Day tokens are pegged 1-to-1 with TRON. So obviously when you sell the day tokens, you don't lose value, you know exactly where you stand. So if TRON goes up, the day tokens is pegged to it, so they'll go up as well. So to buy day tokens, there is a transaction fee of 50%. So you might think, wow, what such a high fee? But I'll get to that in a second. And there is a sell fee of 10%. The good thing about this game, as opposed to the original Daily, is that once you put your TRON in here, you have already basically returned on your investment by 50% instantly. So that's the worst case scenario. So if you were to buy, for example, 1,000 TRON's worth of day, you get 500 day tokens. 500 day is equivalent to 500 TRON. Obviously, when you sell 500 day tokens, there is a 10% sell charge, so you walk away with 450 TRON. I don't think anyone would ever do something as bizarre as that, as go and buying all these day tokens and then selling them straight away. The whole point is to hold your money into the ecosystem and kind of stack your balance and get as high as possible. Right, so there was the 50% charge on buying, and I'm going to go through exactly what that charge is and where it goes. So 50% of the purchases, the fee is split up like this. So 40% goes to a continual drip dividend pool that pays out during the day. 5% goes to an instant dividend pool. So whenever someone buys, that 5% goes instantly into everyone's accounts, depending on how much of the day token distribution they are holding at the time. 2% goes as a referral award. 2% goes to the banker depot, which I will talk about in a second, which is another dividend producing asset and machine on the Bankroll ecosystem. And 1% goes for maintenance promotion of the platform. Right, so very quickly guys, Bankroll Daily Plus. The main aim of the game is to accrue as many day tokens as possible, as much as you can get basically. So you can buy and sell day to participate in passive dividends provided by the Bankroll network. And as I spoke about, there's a transaction fee of 50% for buying and 10% on sales. And the breakdown is as follows. So 40% of the 50% goes to the daily dividend pool, and 2% of that daily is dripping down. It's being paid out to you daily, and 5% of that is instantaneously. So each Bankroll day token is pegged 1-to-1 with TRON, and this is the highest dividend payouts on the TRON blockchain, non-stop. When you buy and sell day, you also mine banker tokens. Banker is obviously a token that you can buy, sell, mine, stake, and freeze. Basically, there's a lot of things you can do with the banker token. I'll show you that in a second. The good thing about it is for every 50k day you hold in the daily plus, your mining efficiency goes up. So whenever you buy or sell day tokens, you get Bankroll in return, which is obviously another asset to the whole ecosystem. So when I talk about the daily drip, what that basically means is this number down here. So the daily drip is however much day tokens you hold. According to that distribution, according to your holdings, you will get a certain amount of not day tokens, you get a certain amount of TRON paid back to you on average. So on average, with my holdings of just over 11,500 a day, I should be earning 171 TRON daily. So far, I've earned 202. The reason for that is the 171 number is just an estimation. That is probably the minimum you're going to get per day in TRON. It's probably going to be more than that. And then obviously there's the instant buy-ins, which the instant payouts aren't taken into account for in this. So every time someone buys, for example, 1,000 TRONs worth of day tokens, 5% of that is distributed instantly to everyone, and your amount of TRON that you will receive is directly proportionate to the amount of day tokens you hold. So if you hold a large number of day tokens, you will get a larger portion of that 5%, and your daily drip will also be larger. So obviously once you buy and sell day tokens, your daily drip power or your daily TRX dividends increases. Your instant payout what you can get instantly also increases, and also you will get Bankroll tokens. And the more you hold, so for every 50,000 day tokens you hold, you level up on these Bankroll mining efficiencies. And the Bankroll mining efficiency comes down here. So if you go to Banker, you can do a couple of things with Banker tokens. You can freeze them and you can earn more Banker in return. So you're basically staking them and you can get more Banker in return. Or there's a Banker depot which allows you to earn TRON. So here's my Banker depot. I've frozen just over 13,000 Banker tokens, and every 6 hours I get dividends. So on average, I'm getting about 120 to 130 TRON every 6 hours. There's 4 payouts in a day. So if I was to go and buy day tokens, my available balance will increase. My wallet balance will increase, and I can either freeze that in the depot, or I can stake that and get more Banker tokens, or I can go to an exchange and sell them, or I can just hold them in the depot and earn TRON dividends. So it kind of works with each other. And also you've got to remember, from the initial 50% buy-in fee from the daily plus, what happens is 2% goes to the Banker depot as well. So you're basically paying yourself. That's pretty much how it works. So for example, if I go to my Banker depot and let's see how much I've got at the moment. I've got 129 divs. I can withdraw those. So when you press withdraw, TRON link opens up. It will ask the question, do you accept the transaction? You go, yep. So my Bankroll divs go down to 0. If I head on over back to daily plus, I've got 202 there. Let me just withdraw those quickly. Normally I would roll, but for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna withdraw. If I take a look at my balance, I've got 340 TRON. So I'm gonna buy 300 TRONs worth of day. So I will get 150 day. I'm gonna press buy, accept the transaction. As you can see, my daily drip power has increased, my total day has increased, and I've got a little bit of TRON instant dividends from my own buy. So that's happened. So I'm like, wow, okay. So I've increased my daily day tokens stack. I've increased my daily drip dividend, and I've increased my daily instant div payouts straight away as well. And I am leveling up slowly. Now, if I go back over to the Bankroll part of this, and if you can see right there, my available Banker has increased to 0.75. Well, obviously this is just a small amount of TRON, but obviously if you work with larger numbers, you're gonna you're going to get larger amounts of banker, and if your efficiency increases, you can potentially 2x that. So if I go back to the banker and I say, look, I want to freeze my 0754, press, okay, so it's a little bit less, let's say 0750, because they round up the bankers. So I've increased that. So in my next TRX banker depot payout, my total amount frozen has increased, so I will get more divs. And this all relates back to the Bankroll ecosystem. So one game helps out the other game, and then the ultimate one is credits, where everything kind of filters down through credits on buys and sells. So that's a very good holding to have as well in credits. Another good thing, obviously everything runs on TRX. What the Bankroll system has implemented is a way to earn dividends while you hold BitTorrent tokens as well. So BTT, it's another version of credits, but in Boost. So this is, if you think of credits, the credits contract, this is a credits version of the BTT contract, and it's called Boost. So you got your total boost, you can roll. So if I go ahead and roll my dividends, and it increases your total boost holdings, and then you've got efficiency as well for mining, and then obviously every you get banker mined in this for every buy and sell. And on this one, with the daily, if you have every 50,000 day tokens, your mining efficiency goes up. In this one, for every 5 billion boost you hold, you go ahead and increase your mining efficiency, and you will go ahead and get more banker that you can go ahead and sell, buy, or stake. And that's pretty much all it is, guys. It's a way of holding your TRON. Your TRON is valuable. For example, if I go over to CoinMarketCap and have a look at TRON and the price of TRON as it stands, TRON is at a stage, if I could look at the last month, it's found a floor almost, and we are at probably I would say 14, 15 cents, 16 cents per TRON, which is good, which is not bad, which is good. But would you rather just hold that TRON and do nothing with it, or would you rather make that TRON work for you and increase your TRON holdings? And that's what you can do with the daily. So the daily plus, to sum up, is a very simple, very straightforward game. You go ahead and you buy day tokens. You're not going to look to sell straight away. If you just do nothing but roll, you can potentially ROI on your investment within 50 days. So it's very low risk, and the Bankroll network has a lot of support behind it. It's got a very good reputation. It's been running for a long time. It's not going to just vanish tomorrow, and it's always increasing the balances in all these platforms. And the good thing is there's always new things coming out which support each other. So if one of the contracts is slowing down, Bankteller, the lead dev for Bankroll, will bring another aspect into the game to increase the flow of TRON through this whole ecosystem. If you look at the stats and the balance, it's just going in one direction, going up. And obviously, we are still in the infancy. If you look at the contract balance, it's only 8.5 million. The original daily, when it first released last March, we were in excess of 100 million in the contract balance. The earlier you get into these games, obviously you can benefit from the instant payouts. It's not a huge thing if you're getting in now or in a week's time, because you're still going to benefit from the daily drip. The main thing is how much you invest in it. The larger amount of TRON you put into this game, the more rewards, the more dividends you will see through the daily dividend drip pool and the instant dividends. The good thing about daily pluses, the dividends are paid out every single minute. So throughout the day, slowly but surely, this number will be creeping up and eventually get to 173 as a minimum, but most likely it will surpass that, because obviously people are buying in, so you're getting instant dividend payouts. You might be rolling, you might be buying more day tokens, but the aim of the game is very simple: accumulate as many day tokens as you can, and then when you feel like you're in a position that you want to sell, you can go ahead and sell your day tokens. So guys, that is daily in a nutshell for you. That's the Bankroll network in a nutshell for you. There's so many different aspects to this platform. If you go back on my previous videos, you can go ahead and see what is available and what kind of platform suits you best. So guys, if you're not already in Daily Plus, I will leave my referral link down below. It will mean a lot to me if you would use that referral link. It helps me out and encourages me to make more videos. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below or hit me up on any of my social media platforms. Any comments, any questions, any suggestions, please do leave them down below. Guys, obviously, as soon as anything new comes out on the Bankroll network or on the TRON network or on the dApp ecosystem, I will obviously put a video up for you. If you want to be one of the first people to know, guys, hit the subscribe button and press the bell button and you will be one of the first people to know. Guys, I want to thank all my subscribers. I'm hitting almost 1,200 subscribers at the moment, so we've hit that 1,000 mark, and every single subscriber means a lot to me. If you watch my videos, guys, but you don't subscribe, please just take 2 seconds of your time and just hit that subscribe button. It will mean a lot to me. All of the ecosystems, all the dApps, all the networks I'm invested in personally, I will leave all the links down below for you. So if you want to get into anything that I'm in, just click on the link below in the description and you will get straight in. I will leave all my links down below, as I said. I look forward to hearing back from you guys. Any questions, comments? And guys, as I always say, you work hard for your money, make your money work hard for you. And until my next video, take care.